So we have a couple injury updates to go over for the Packers. In the post-game press conference, Matt LaFleur shared some information about both Love and Christian Watson. Love went down with that injury where it looked like his elbow got sort of hit, and then his hand was numb and acting up, and so Malik Willis came in and played. And so here we have from Ian Rappaport, who said, Packers coach Matt LaFleur tells reporters that QB Jordan Love, right elbow, was held out as a precaution. He'll be good to go against the Eagles. He's much more unsure about Christian Watson, knee. So it sounds like Jordan Love will be good to go. So that's good news. I think, when we saw Jordan Love throwing the ball on the sideline, I think that was at least a good sign. In my mind, if he was already throwing the ball on the sideline, then in 6 or 7 days, whenever the Packers will play the Eagles in the playoffs, I assume that he'd be ready. So it sounds like Jordan Love will be good to go. So that is good news for the Packers. And as I said in my recap video of the Bears-Packers game, I do think that if Malik Willis had to play in that game, the Packers would still have a chance. Malik has played really good football when he's been in this year, so it's good to have a quality backup. And if there were any other issues, I think that Malik could still give the Packers a chance. And here is what Love had to say about his injury after the game. Here we have from Matt Schneidman on X, who said, Jordan Love said he lost feeling in his throwing hand after falling on his arm. Still doesn't feel 100% right now. Asked if he feels good about his chances to play in Philadelphia, he says yes. So it looks like Jordan Love will be playing against the Eagles, but he says he doesn't feel 100%. So let's hope that throughout the week it's able to heal up. They're able to do whatever they can to make sure that he's fully ready to go, because it would be unfortunate if he came in and maybe wasn't 100% and sort of had some issues there with his throwing arm, his hand. That could be a problem. But it sounds like things will be okay with Jordan Love, so that is good news. And then for Christian Watson, we have another update here from Tom Silverstein, who says, LaFleur on severity of wide receiver Christian Watson's knee injury, quote, I'm not super confident about that right now, end of quote. And I think the image or the video of Christian Watson on the cart as they went on the sideline with his hand over his face, it really just sort of signaled to me that it looked very serious. It looked like he was, pretty upset. And it looked to me, just sort of with that reaction, it was probably a pretty serious injury. He did walk off the field after. And so part of you wondered, okay, maybe he's going to be okay. But with LaFleur saying that, with sort of how Christian looked, getting taken off on the sideline with the cart, it didn't look very good. So it's just tough news for Christian Watson, who has been very healthy this year. The past couple seasons, he dealt with a lot of injuries. This year until recently, he had been very healthy, but it looks like Watson will probably miss next week. And I would assume if the Packers, win a playoff game or two, I'm not sure Watson will be back this season, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Didn't really look too good, though, for Christian Watson, which will mean the Packers' other receivers will need to step up, like Romeo Doubs, Malik Heath. Hopefully Romeo is back next week. He did have an illness. I assume he'd be back next week. It was good to see Malik Heath make some nice plays out there with Watson down. He is at least a, big, tall guy. No one on the Packers has the speed of Christian Watson. Not many in the NFL do, so that's going to be a loss the Packers have to try to make up for, but that definitely hurts the Packers and their offense. But those are the updates. If you want more Packers content, more Packers updates throughout the week as we get ready for this Eagles-Packers playoff game, feel free to subscribe down below. You can follow me on Twitter at LukeBeller3. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.